And welcome back, everyone. Well, I have to fix this up. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the ESL Open Cup number 206 Americas, our second matchup of the broadcast. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Solaris, we have the American Zerg player, the cheesiest Zerg player in all of the Americas. Representing Team Gosu, it is Reaper. And spawning, spawning in the top left-hand corner, top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Zerg player, the cheesiest Zerg player in all of South Korea. Going for a 12 pool, it is threepoint. Ooh, we have a 12 pool from threepoint up against a 15-15 out of Reaper. How do I feel about this? Okay, so a 15 hatchery should be leading to a 15 spawning pool, which means faster queens. This does mean that we will get a little bit earlier things than a normal hatch gas pool. I think I favor Reaper here. I think Reaper is in an okay position because threepoint is going to be expanding. He's taking his natural. This 12 pool is not an all-in. It's designed to kill workers to get ahead, and then you macro behind it. So not all in here from threepoint, but still very aggressive nonetheless, as Lings are flooding across the map. Reaper does spot the Lings here in the center of the map with that Overlord. He's aware of what's going on. Cancels that gas geyser. Boys are being pulled to the low ground. And we will need Lings here as soon as possible. Ooh, can we actually hold? Show us what you got, Reaper. So far, again, just trying to buy some time with those drones. Dancing with those Lings. We have 6 Lings in production. Queens as well. So far, so good. Huh. You can see the delicate dance here from Reaper. Okay, he wants to keep his workers alive. He's trying to force those Lings off the hatchery. The hatchery taking a lot of hits, and the boys are being pulled. We are committing with that much more this time. It's going to be close. The hatchery is getting so low. Oh my god, we get a surround. We do clean up most of the Lings, but it looks like the hatchery no shot. It's gonna go down. A massive loss here for Reaper. He pulled the boys. He did not save the hatchery, and now Reaper is in a really rough position. That was so close as well. We almost defended. We were almost able to hold on. Back behind this, spine crawlers are on the way. Spine crawlers are in production. Queens are coming out as well. Threepoint, he has done enough at this point. We are committing to a counterattack, but we need to get damage done. We need to, and I don't know if we can. Okay, the Queens are in position. We do get a decent surround on a Ling or maybe a Spine Crawler, but so far we get nothing. We don't pick anything off. Threepoint is able to back off as well. And Reaper has a lot of recovering to do. Is droning up here on one base. No gases have been taken yet. And is stuck long distance mining. So a really nice start here. Really nice start from our purple Zerg player. Now, the downside here to his opener is that he did invest in 2 spine crawlers. These 2 spine crawlers, that's 2 less drones, that's 200 minerals. This is actually a big commitment this early on here. So as a result, Reaper, oh my god, he's going for a macro hatch at the low ground. He's looking to Ling flood, question mark? Okay, I'm curious. Very curious. Lings, they will try to engage. So far, Reaper pulling back. Nice micro, but it looks like in the end he is going to be slightly overpowered. It has to back off. Queen's going to be dipping into the main base. We're going to be shutting this down. Gases are now being taken here from both players. Threepoint, of course, with the worker lead. Now, Reaper, with this hatchery on the low ground, he's going to be committing to 2-base play. We'll have extra larvae to work with. This is true. He has some better SimCity here to defend back at home as well. He's got that choke point working for him. And I'm curious where we go from here. Do we go 2-base Muta, for example? We are still amassing gases here. Yeah, going 2-base Roach makes a lot of sense. Evo Chamber Roach Warren. Link speed not being researched for Reaper. And threepoint going to be able to take advantage of this and take his own third. So 3point does have a better economy, and he should maintain that better economy by taking the third base. Meanwhile, it's going to be on Reaper to either catch back up or go for an all-in. This looks like a two-base all-in setup. Lair is on the way. Curious how Reaper pieces this all together. Ooh, especially with 3point going for Carapace. Oh, wait, what? 3point, he is going for a 1-1 mass Ling. He is not, I assumed he was going to go Roaches, but no, he's massing Lings instead. Very bold move. So there's good and bad with this. One, Reaper doesn't have any Bailey Nests. No Bailey Nests to defend, so defending against Mass Ling is going to be a little bit more difficult for him to accomplish. I imagine the goal here is that basically 3point is hoping that we have a two-base push. He's hoping that the Roaches move out, and by the time they move out, we're going to have 1-1 upgrades, and we're going to have a mass amount of Lings to surround, to engulf the Roach army, and to clean it up. Like, these Lings, I don't really think they're designed to break this wall. They're designed to swallow up Roaches, and we reveal the Links to the Overlord, actually. Okay, behind this, Roach Warren is in production. We're droning. Looks like we're looking to contain. Again, I don't think we really want to commit here. He does dive on top of the wall, though. Gets some decent surface area here, but yeah, this is not the best trade. Has to back off. Couple of Lings did fall. But again, what the power of these Lings here is basically if anything moves out, we can get us around. He wants maybe even a Queen. Oh, he's going for it! The Queens. We'll keep it exposed, but the Roaches do come out in time. Reaper will defend. Overseer comes in. We don't get to see much. Reaper is still in the dark. Behind this is going to be Roaches. So again, 1-1's finishing up. We can go into +1 range. Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, sorry. +2 range on the way here for Reaper. Committing with Roaches, being quite defensive here, trying to get up to a third base. 3point, of course, enjoying his better economy here. Oh, I say that. Yeah, he's got a couple of workers, sure, but he's still hyperfixated on an army, and we're pushing. There we go. We have Ravagers and Mass Ling. The goal here is the Lings, they lock down the army, they get us around, and then the Biles connect. Here we go, Reaper joining up a little bit too much. And the Roaches are coming in, we're looking for the surround! And we do lock down the army. There are the Biles locking down the army, and we connect! We completely annihilate the Roaches. And with that, that's going to be the end of the army of Reaper. He has barely a handful of Queens remaining. 3 points, going for the kill shots. Going for the mass surround with the Biles as well. And with that 3 point, he denies the third base. Rotates towards the natural. Going to be threading those Queens. Takes out the Evo chamber. +2 was denied. Behind this 3 point, going into Mutas as well. I mean, he's in control. Whilst, oh my god, they almost take down the Roach Warren as well. Yeah, a couple of extra shots and the Roach Warren is going to fall. Big pickoff. Backup Roach Warren's in production. Reaper going for a reactive Spire, but he's down. He's behind when it comes to the Spire timing. It's already on the way for a 3 point. And this has just been a rough road to recovery here for Reaper. Behind this 3 point, he backs off. He's banking up plenty of resources. He's taking his gases. He still hasn't droned too much. Oh wait, no, sorry, he has. He has finally saturated his third, and with this economy, we can afford our mass Muta. There it is, 11 Mutas are on the way. That's going to be the kill move. The Mutas, they may even arrive as the Spire finishes for Reaper. The Spire is a Hail Mary play. There is potential in the Spire if we were still committed to Roaches, but as we know, 3 point kind of beat him there. Did it beat him there in the end? We got +2 melee on the way. Mutas, they have hit the field. Moving out across the map. We could try to shut down some of these overlords, but now we go straight for the kill. We're getting into corruptors. I'm loving the reactive corruptors here from Reaper. But it may just be too late. We dive on the Queen's clutch transfuse. We do keep the Queens alive, but we catch a couple of drones, and we may be even able to force a cancel on this base. So now we're going to be zoning these mutas away. So far, these mutas haven't achieved too much. They've killed 3 drones. Corruptors have arrived. Oh, nice catch, and we do take down 2 mutas. Very nice pickups here. We will come across these overlords. And we will eventually shut them down. Behind this, we got +1 air attack on the way. We're working towards 2-2. Still massing Lings, still massing Ravagers. Now, Reaper, he can actually pull this off. We are pushing out with our Queens. And sure, Reaper, he may have been stuck on a 45 worker count, but the army is terrifying. Here we go, the rocks are being knocked down. The Queens have arrived. Show us the files on the spine crawlers. Blaze are going to try to get us around. The mutas, they commit. Files going to be connecting. Ooh, they take down the Queens. Yeah, they take down the Queens, and we are trying to gain ground as well. Reaper going to be able to kite back, though. As long as he avoids the biles. Ooh, even forcing some friendly fire. And Reaper, he has momentum. He can keep pushing. He cleans up all the mutas. The Corruptors, they are a little bit lackluster here. They don't have as much to do. They can caustic spray down one of these buildings. Yeah, they're going for it. They're going for the spine crawler. Going for the spine. Pulling back. Getting on top of some of these roaches. Sorry, some of these overlords. Some of the yeah. That threepoint is committing, but he's running to a just massive roach army. Again, I don't know how Reaper does it, but like Reaper, he's still on a very low drone count, but he's able to max out. I say max out. He's able to keep up in armor supply. Maybe a better way of putting it. Corruptors are looking for more damage. We could just go straight for that hatchery. Oh, we don't want to get caught out. The Biles! Oh, Biles not quite connecting. Reinforcements are coming in as well. The Corruptors, they do turn back around. Ooh. The Biles do not quite connect. Yeah, we dive on top of this army. Reaper, he's going to be able to clean this up. Oh, it's so close. So very close here, but Reaper, he does get on top of the Ravagers, just barely avoids the Biles. Still so committed. The longer this goes on, the worse it is for Reaper. We gotta just send it. Spores have finished. This base here, still not scouted. We haven't seen it. Now we have. Again, 3-point on a 4-base economy. Biles gonna be zoning back the army as well. Not quite connecting, but the numbers are in favor of 3-point again. The longer this goes on, the better it is for the purple Zerg player. Now the hatchery is gonna be biled down, or caustic spray down. But there's just too much Roach Ravager here. Reaper, it was impressive what it was able to accomplish. Very impressive what he was able to accomplish, but just not enough. At 3-point, he's breaking through, breaking free. The Biles! Oof, my god. Massive Biles on the Ravagers. If only the Corruptors could help. Help us, Papi, help us. And GG is going to get called. 3-point will take game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. I'm catching up with the chat. No way, right? No way. Oh my god. It was impressive. It was very impressive what Reaper was able to accomplish there, again, despite being at such an economic disadvantage throughout so much of that game as well. But he was able to trade well against the mutas. Like the mutas, they were lackluster. They were kind of, yeah, they were not worth it at all for 3-point. The muta investment just wasn't worth it. On top of that, we were able to trade efficiently against the Lings. The Queens were able to take part as well, and I think there was even some friendly fire with the bios of 3-point, so really impressive stuff. Impressive stuff, but alas, 3-point did take the win there. Was able to take advantage of a 4th base that was completely uncontested. Just a free mining 4th for so long. But here we go, we're getting into game number 2. That'd be a crazy, it was almost a crazy comeback, almost. And spawning. Oh my god, they keep switching. Bam. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of site Delta, we have the green Zerga player from the land of the Americas representing Team Gosu. It is Reaper. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the purple Zerg player representing the Platinum Heroes from the land of South Korea. It is 3-point. We go. So we are going to be settling into this. Once again, we do have a more aggressive opener here. So I'm not too sure what it is, but Reaper, he has been quite in love with the 15-15. It's going to be 15 hatch into a 15 spawning pool here. Once again, 2 games in a row. Meanwhile, this game, 3-point is not going for a 12 pool. It's going to be a gas first. Gas first build here from 3-point. As a result, this hatchery is going to finish. Queens are going to pop out, so Reaper is going to have a much easier defense this time. The downside with a gas first, this can go into a couple of different ways. Now, this should be a Ling Flood with a Bane Bust all-in. This should be a Ling Bane all-in from 3-point. The other avenue here is that we could rush into a fast Roach Warren. This could be a faster Roach Warren here. And we could go for a Ling Roach all-in, which is not unheard of either. We can go one way or the other. Regardless, aggression. Aggression is upon us. We have the gas for it, and there it is. Ling speed is on the way. Lings are amassing, and we still have not pulled out of gas. Not pulled out of gas. Once we get 50 gas, that's when we throw down the bathing nest, and that is when we just hammer down that Z key. Oh boy. Here we go. Across the map, Reaper again. He's just droning, getting his queens up and running. We do have the gas for it, and there is that Bailey nest. There it is. So it is just going to be a Ling Bane Bust from our Zerg player from 3-point. Just a Ling Bane all in. And for the time being, Reaper's in the dark. He does see the Ling, so he's aware of the pool first. He saw the timing of the hatchery, so he knows it is a delayed hatchery. He's aware of that at least, but he doesn't know how early the gases are. That's the problem. It could just be pool first. So Reaper is not aware how committed things are, but he is going for a safety. Bailey Nest, wise choice here from Reaper. He actually went Bailey Nest before Ling Speed. Very defensive here by Reaper. And reading his opponent very well. Again, we mentioned it before, 3-point is the cheesiest Zerg player in South Korea. So there we go. Spine Crawler on the way. Reaper so prepared. We're amassing Lings and we're soon to pull the trigger. Bailings are morphing in. We're going for it. We are going to be going for it. Spine Crawler is going to be finishing up just in time. Queens are on hold position here at the ramp. Bailings are morphing in as well. Reaper, he has the tools to defend. But what about the execution so far? Not a bad Baling connection, but some of the drones do get caught out. Bailings! Up! Oh my god. So far, trading 2 for 1. And Reaper will hold. Behind this, we need to drone. We need to drone as hard as we can. Likewise, 3-point is droning as well. But again, so far, good defense. What's important is that Reaper still hasn't invested into Link Speed. So it looks like Reaper may just skip it and go into Roaches instead. And get it set up here on 2 bases. Likewise, we do have 3-point with more map control, but no, we're going straight for a very fast lair. Okay. Sub 4-minute lair timing, taking all 4 gases as well. Now, upon seeing all 4 gases, this looks like 2-base Muta. This very much so feels like 2-base Muta. We should be walling up in a couple of seconds. Basically, once we do get to the halfway mark, we should be seeing an Evo Chamber and a Roach Warren. For now, no, we are avoiding the tech here. Okay, just straight up muta play, just straight up Spire. Like, usually you wall off here at the natural and you hide it. Usually you hide your build, you make it look like roaches. But 3-point, he's just so, yeah, he's just so in your face with it. Like, he's not hiding anything. So brazen, that's the word that I was looking for. Very bold, very brazen here from 3-point. Yep, straight for the Spire. We're not hiding it at all. We're not afraid to really flaunt what we got. I mean, there's no link speed, so we can see that there's just very limited scouting information. Spine crawlers are being thrown down. Reaper is going to base Roach, which makes plenty of sense. Roach Warren is done. 15 Roaches are on the way. Reaper's going for an all-in. Reaper is cutting workers here at 25. 25 drones, that's all he has. Overseer should confirm this. We should see the lack of saturation immediately. More spine crawlers. Yeah, we need a spine forest if we want to survive. The Spire is still on the way. No Roach Warren. No nothing. We're fully walling off. 3-point, he realizes how much danger he's in. And we're committing. We're all in. Either Reaper breaks and kills 3-point here and now, or 3-point survives, gets into mutas, and it's going to be his game instead. Oh boy. It's going to be very close here. Have we seen the spine wall? We have, for the most part. Bailings are on the way. Roaches soon rocking up as well. Spire is finishing. We're on a timer. We gotta go. The wall has been revealed. The spines, the Evo chambers, the transfuse. Queens are barely holding on here, but we're breaking through. Yeah, the Queens will fall. The spine crawlers soon thereafter, but do we have enough left over? The spine crawlers are going ham. Bailey's are waddling into the mineral line, but they don't make it. They don't make it into the mineral line. Spine crawlers are being focused down, but the mutas, they are soon to arrive, and we have been able to keep these drones alive. Yeah, GG gets called. Reaper unable to break his opponent, and 3-point will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Oh, like such a risky way to play here from 3-point, to rush into the 2-base muta without, again, having a care in the world as to hiding it. His opponent, of course, was able to recognize what was coming his way. Did, of course, scout the natural, saw the lack of saturation, walled off in the end, and GG. GG, well played. Whew. With that, congratulations to 3-point. Congratulations. Oh, and we are heading over to the Korean server because I believe 3-point has an opponent, I think. He does. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go, papi. 3-point has an opponent lying in wait here. It is going to be a ZVP between 3-point and Jeshi. Oh boy.